is BNN.
Boom! BNN is back in the game, bitch! I don't expect this quite often, though. It's gonna be every once in a while, like whenever we feel like it. It's just that, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on and we gotta talk about it. But first up, we got political experts Chris T.E. and Peter Collins talking about the Freedom Convoy.
I can't stand progressives, I cannot stand vegans, I cannot stand feminists, I cannot stand any of these kind of people.
But enough of that shit, now on to sports news. Recently, the Gen 3 VTuber Rushia was let go from HoloLive. Hey, what? Man, what the hell are you getting at, man? It's a thing in the VTuber community. Swigga, you should know at this point, Adam doesn't really care about sports, so just let him talk about this story, alright? So from what I can tell, it all started when she accidentally displayed Discord DMs on one of her streams, and a bunch of Twitter stans freaked out at her because the mere idea that she could potentially be in a relationship with someone. That pissed off a bunch of Twitter stans, but more importantly, HoloLive, more specifically Cover, their parent company, saw this and noticed that some of those DMs had some confidential information, and so because of this, they terminated her. From a business perspective, I totally get why HoloLive did it, but God, it doesn't make it suck any fucking less. It sucks, man. It really sucks. Rushia was one of the first HoloLive VTubers that I ever watched, and you know, all this happening so fast, and it's definitely put a lot of pressure on her. She has an alt account, and people have been going there to try and show their support, and really, I think what we should do is we should give her some space, and at the same time, let her know that we're still in support of her. God. Fucking hashtag we love Rushia. Hashtag we love Rushia. Now on to entertainment news, and while you're talking about that, I'm gonna go do a bump of coke. Well, the first big thing is there's a new Pokemon game that came out recently. There's also that new Batman movie that came out, and it's getting pretty good reception. But in terms of entertainment news, the two big trailers that everyone's been talking about in terms of how terrible they look are Nickelodeon's attempt at doing another live-action Fairly Odd Parents and Disney's attempt at doing a live-action animation crossover reboot movie based on Chippendale. So first of all, Nickelodeon, you have done 3 live-action Fairly Odd Parents movies. Why do you think it's a good idea to do another one? Yes, it goes along with Nickelodeon's business model of just going with stuff that they think is popular, ergo, this must mean everybody wants it. You know, I mean, they've done it with a bunch of other franchises that they've considered, like, their most popular. They did it with iCarly, they did it with Rugrats. Those seem to be getting at least decent feedback, but this trailer is doing horribly amongst people. Everyone is ripping apart this live-action Fairly Odd Parents trailer, and for good reason. It looks terrible. One thing I'll give it is this. I absolutely love the fact that everyone is making memes of how the guy playing Timmy in this reboot looks like Matt Watson from Super Mega. As for the Chippendale trailer, I'll just say this. It looks like they're trying to go for like a Lord and Miller type movie. Like, oh yeah, it's a reboot, but it's a reboot that has a brain to it, and we're trying to be self-aware and make self-referential humor. And it's like, you know, they're constantly joking about people don't like reboots these days and all that kind of thing. It's like, unless you're Lord and Miller or you have like that same level of comedic wit, don't make these kind of movies. And if anything, I just feel bad for John Mulaney and The Lonely Island because their names popped up all throughout the trailer, and I like those guys, I find them funny, but damn it, this doesn't look very good. In theory, I should like some of the jokes. I like the whole thing about how apparently in the animation world, getting a CG makeover is like their equivalent of like a facelift or something. That's kind of funny. Just another example of Disney flaunting all the stuff that they own. You know, it wasn't bad enough they did it in Wreck-It Ralph 2. Now they're just putting all these different things that not only they own, but a bunch of other you know, entertainment companies own. And it's just like, okay, look, Roger Rabbit, you can get away with that because, you know, it was cool to see characters from Disney, Warner Brothers, Fleischer Brothers. This, I mean, Chippendale riding on the My Little Ponies. Really?
You say My Little Pony? Well, if My Little Pony's gonna be in the movie, then it must be good.
Yeah, let's agree to disagree on that one. Yeah, cut that shit off. Got some real important shit to talk about now. Alright, so y'all probably know what's going on with Russia and Ukraine, right? So what happened was, hey guys, so like there's this one video that's been doing rounds on Twitter lately of some lady doing like slam poetry. I was thinking that if like I do something similar to that, maybe I can get my channel to go from 5 Scrabbles to like 10, 15, maybe even 20 Scrabbles. Hey, hold on, Water Critic. Were you seriously going to take the news of a potential world war and try to spin it to make it all about yourself just so that you can get internet clout? No, it's not like that at all, guys. Oh my god, he was! He totally fucking was!
At least we talk about stuff that's important and that we clearly care about.
Because we actually care about these issues, and we're not just doing it to get internet fame.
No, but I...
Get on with it!
Yeah, get on with it!
Get on with it!
And now for something completely different.
Hello, Lennon!